Alright, today we're going to talk about percents and proportions. So we have what is 25% of 80. We need to make this a proportion. So the proportion you're always going to follow is over of equals percent over 100. You may also see it this way as part over whole equals percent over 100. So just depending what you have, if you have a part and a whole or an is or an of. So this question says what is, so we don't know the is, so we'll put an X there. 25%, so that's going to go over 100 of 80, and of goes on bottom. So now we have a proportion, X over 80 equals 25 over 100. So we're going to cross multiply. So we're going to do 80 times 25 and 100 times X. So 80 times 25 is going to give us 2,000 equals 100X. Now we have a one-step equation. We're going to divide by 100 and X will equal 20. So 20 is 25% of 80. Alright, so our next example, what percent of 20 is 50? So remember, we're going to follow the same rule. Is over of equals percent over 100. So start with what we know in our proportion. We'll always have 100 in there. And then we have what percent of 20, so 20 goes on bottom, is 50. 50 goes on top. And we don't know the percent, so we'll call that P. So we're going to cross multiply again. 50 times 100 is going to give us 5,000. And 20 times P is going to give us 20P. Now we have a one-step equation, 20P equals 5,000. So we're going to divide by 20, divide by 20. And 5,000 divided by 20 is going to give us 250. And that is our percent, so it is 250%. So make sure when you're finding a percent to add that percent sign at the end. And you'll also notice we got a percent over 100%, which is okay. Alright, so another example, we have 20 is 15% over what number? So again, it's still going to be is over of equals percent over 100. So we fill in what we know. We know 20 is, so that goes on top. We know the percent is 15, so that's going to go over 100. And we don't know what the what is, so we'll call that W this time. So we're going to cross multiply. 15 times W is 15W. And 20 times 100 is 2,000. So we're going to divide both sides by 15. And 2,000 divided by 15 is going to give you 133 and 3/10 repeating. And since 3/10 repeating is just 1/3, we can say it's 133 and 1/3. Alright, one more example. So I'm a car salesman. I sell a car for $18,000 and make a 5% commission. So this is where the part and whole one comes in. So part over whole equals percent over 100. So the whole cost of that car was $18,000. So that's going to go on bottom. And I want to know what my part of that $18,000 is. So that's what I want to know. So we'll just call that X this time. And then my percent that I get is 5% out of 100. So now we got to cross multiply and divide. So we're going to do 18,000 times 5 to give us 90,000 equals 100X. So we're going to divide by 100. And X will equal 900. So I made $900 for selling that car.